So if there is some contradiction, the people after, or the scientists after, can find the contradiction.
So infinity, a mathematical concept. Is that a contradiction? No. Something that goes on forever.
How is that a contradiction?
I'm asking. I don't know. Is it because there are lots of infinite things, no?
Yeah. So you think it's something illogical. That's what you mean.
I'm just putting it out there. There's lots of infinite things.
I think it is
Yes.
Exists.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't catch it.
Infinite exists. Can you show me something that's infinite?
Yeah. In this world or in this life, we can't show or see something infinite. We can't.
You can't show it, but it is infinite.
Because everything has an end.
What's your definition of infinite? Is it like eternal or is that different?
It's a bit of a misnomer, no? Infinite and eternal.
Yeah, are they synonymous to you?
They are synonymous to me.
Okay, because for us, God is eternal and God exists. So
Is
using,
infinite.
well, if you think eternal and infinite are synonymous,
We can't say.
if you think they're synonymous, then we believe, yes, God is eternal, and hence, if it's synonymous to infinite, then it's infinite.
Is nature infinite?
Nature, which nature?
Nature.
Nature.
No, the universe is not infinite.
No, it has the end.
The universe.
The universe is finite.
had a beginning. Said who?
Yes.
Says the scientists,
What scientist said this?
all of them. In fact, it's a consensus amongst the NASA. In
Name me
NASA.
one scientist that says the universe had a beginning.
Okay, if they say that the universe is 13.8 billion years, what does it mean?
It means that's where they can only get to.
Who says that?
That's their boundary.
No, you made a claim. Prove it. Because they give an age, and age determines that it had a beginning point.
No, the localized beginning.
What localized?
That's how far they can get to.
How far can you get to?
Me, Tooting.
Exactly. So if your scope is only up to Tooting, why are you then contesting those who have said that the universe began 13.8 billion years ago?
Because that's their starting point.
Your starting point is Tooting. There's no competition, bro.
How far they can only get to.
No, but
their
look,
boundary.
if you have,
They can't go beyond it.
yeah, if you have evidence of anything beyond that, then provide your evidence. Right now, it's a speculation, right?
It's a speculation.
So science is not based on speculation. Well, at least not the mainstream science. I mean, they can postulate theories.
Let's postulate.
No, postulation is more like an opinion. So before it reaches the status of a theory, it has to go through a peer review process.
We know this.
Exactly. So if you know that, then why are you arguing against the established
Because I'm saying
theories?
Is God an opinion?
Huh? Is God an opinion?
Is he an hypothesis?
Based on whom? Is the scientist?
No. Is it your?
I was talking about the scientist. For the scientist, is an hypothesis until it reaches the status of a theory.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the
Exactly.
scientific
So science is limited in its scope. It cannot determine anything that is metaphysical. So it can only go based on what it can observe, see, measure. So basically that.
Empiricism.
Yeah. So and from the naturalistic world.
Yeah.
But if you're going to use a wrong tool to determine God. Yes.
Yeah.
That is a fallacy. You know that.
Yes. What tool do you use for metaphysics?
Quran.
So metaphysics is something you haven't seen it, yes?
Yeah, other than the physical world, yes.
Yes. So I'll give you an example.
1 second. Sorry. So 1 second. What instrument do you use to establish metaphysics?
We use the testimony of the prophets, okay, who brought us the revelation from God, and many of the things which are mentioned in the Quran, okay, makes perfect sense in whether you talk about science, whether you talk about the metaphysical world, or the physical world, all of them.
More prosperous. You're doing
It's my atheism.
I'll give him a very, very simple example.
Yes.
So, for example, you live in for example, in the street, and you go to away from 2 years or 3 years, and then you come back, and you see they built house, new house. Have you seen the house before? If you ask a question for someone who built this house, maybe someone came to you and he said to you, this house is built by the specific X or Y agency. Can you believe him?
Built by who? What? Sorry.
If he said to you, this house was built by a specific agency.
Specific agency.
Yes. Do you believe him?
Agency.
Yeah.
I'd say what kind of agency? Agent.
Yeah.
A builder.
Yeah, a builder. Yeah. So do you believe him?
Oh yes.
Before you haven't. Before this house doesn't exist, and when you came, you see the house, and you ask who built this house, and someone tell you he was built by the builder, specific builder. Do you believe him?
Yes.
Yes. Do you believe him? So
No, the question is why do I believe him?
if you trust this person,
I don't know this person. No, I don't trust him.
sorry.
I don't know this person and I don't trust them.
So let's see if
And I
you
can still come to the conclusion.
Let's say you know him and you trust him.
Yeah.
Do you believe him?
Yeah, well, because I trust him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how the universe is built or is created, we don't know.
One second. We're talking about a building.
Yeah,
That's an analogy she was giving.
The analogy is very cool.
Why?
The universe compared to a building.
Yeah, building doesn't exist
Basically, she's saying
before.
if you don't believe a building came about by itself, how can you believe that the universe came about by
Exactly.
itself?
Is the universe a building?
It's an analogy, my friend.
It's a poor one.
No, it's not a poor one.
Is the universe made of bricks? Is it made of bricks?
I said it's an example.
It's made of matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
the house is made of matter.
It's true.
Would you believe the house just popped out of existence from nowhere?
No.
Exactly. So that's the analogy.
Oh, hold on. So what I have is thousands of examples of houses and how they're built.
None of them exist by themselves.
You haven't seen all of
thin air.
them.
I haven't seen all of them, but I know from examples that houses are built by men, humans.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you got an example of another universe being built by a god?
But without
Do you have example of one of the universe? No. Exactly. So we're asking.
Because you just show me a building.
Yeah.
An example of builders building.
But do you not get the analogy? It's quite a clear analogy.
It's not clear.
Okay, let's use this microphone.
Yeah.
Okay, this mic, if I tell you existed from thin air,
Let's stop what I'm saying. We're talking about a building.
it's the same thing. It's matter.
Building. Let's
It's
just
matter.
stay with the building.
It's matter, yeah?
Stay with the building.
Yeah, we're staying with the building. Yeah.
What builds buildings?
Okay, if you are a child and I am.
Did you? I answered. I asked the question.
It's an analogy.
What
Yeah.
builds buildings?
Listen to me.
Charles, I
If
think
you
you're
are
taking
a
the
child,
mic.
if
You know you're taking the mic. Come on.
If you are a child,
Yeah.
if you are a child, and I am your mother,
Yes.
and you ask me questions, and I'm telling you, this is made by this and this.
Yes.
Do you trust me? Yes.
Of course.
Because I have more knowledge than you.
No, it's not that. I don't trust my parents because they have more knowledge. I trust them because they raised me, they feed me.
Yeah, I know, but they have
They cuddle
more
me.
knowledge than you.
Yeah, but when I'm a child, I don't think of
Look,
that.
I think you're over OT. You're doing it's kind of an OTT with regards to this analogy, and you know it. You know it. Come on.
No.
He's just taking the mic. He understood it, but he just wants to play around. I think this is his Sunday kind of entertainment.
The previous nations,
Yes.
like the Greek, the Romans, and
Okay, Charles, where did the universe come from?
Where did it come from?
Yeah, based on your understanding and your worldview.
It's natural.
What does that mean? Nature itself is universe. So the question again is like a circular argument.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So once again, where did the universe come from?
The universe is a natural causation and effect of nature.
What is nature?
Is everything.
That means universe, right?
Everything.
That is universe.
Yeah.
So it is like me asking you, can the mother give birth to herself?
No, it's not. That's
Okay.
the wrong analogy.
No, it's not.
It's the wrong
It's not.
analogy.
Why? Because you're saying the universe gave birth to itself. That's
Yeah.
what basically you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Which is basically like saying the mother gave birth to herself.
No, you're conflating two different.
Okay, why is the analogy wrong? Tell me why.
Because the raw materials of nature,
Yes.
atoms.
Yes, atoms are part of the universe. So before the universe existed,
Yeah.
was there atoms?
Was there atoms? Yes.
Where were they?
The universe has always existed.
No, where's the evidence for that?
Whoa,
Where's the evidence for that?
Don't tell me no.
Where is the evidence for that?
See, they're cheering me.
Actually, they're
The
laughing at you.
universe has always existed.
Where is the evidence for that?
It's eternal.
You know, that is a claim. You need to back it up. Where did you get this claim from first? Yeah. Because it's
It was
not what the
revealed
scientists
to
say.
me.
Say again?
It was revealed to me.
By
A higher power,
who is that?
the universe, nature.
Yeah, but the universe cannot talk. Does it have consciousness? Do atoms have consciousness?
When you build a pond, yes, it does.
When you build what?
Atoms upon atoms, it's an emergent property.
Okay, you see that tripod has got lots of atoms. This microphone has lots of atoms. Go on, speak to it.
I can speak to the microphone.
Really? Go on.
But what you're doing again is conflating two different things.
No, you said it. You somehow implied it has consciousness. It spoke to you. It told you. So where is the evidence for that other than a claim?
A voice in my head.
You're now listening. You're hearing things.
So again.
You know that could be a mental case.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could be mentally unstable.
Yeah.
When you hear voices in your head. Is that right?
Possible. It's possible.
So why should we take a mental person seriously?
One second.
Yeah.
Did Moses hear voices in his head?
No, Moses actually heard voice, but not in his head. For
Where was
example, when he went to the bush,
Yeah.
the voice came from that side. It wasn't in his
Voice
head.
came from a bush.
Yeah, why not?
And then you're calling me mental.
Do you hear a voice from your phone when you talk to your mom?
Yeah,
So why can't it come from the bush?
why can't it come from my head?
Then you would have some sort of illness.
Whoa.
If it came from your head,
It can come
it's
from a bush,
psychological.
it can come from a phone, but when it comes from my head,
Yeah, it's a psychological problem then.
I'm mental.
Exactly my
But
point.
it can come from a bush.
You see,
and
from
it's
the
not
horse's mouth.
mental.
The bush is not mental, the phone is not mental, but you claimed you are.
Again.
From the horse's mouth. Why would I trust a mental person?
Why would you trust a bush that talks?
No. It's not the bush that talked. The voice came from there.
A voice from a bush talks.
No. Just because you hear a voice from your phone doesn't mean the phone talks. Come on. I'm sure you can manage that much.
Yeah, I'm
But
more
then with your mental case, I'm not
more
sure.
concerned about the bush talking.
Actually, I'm more concerned about your psychological state.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
let's investigate. Let's investigate the bush.
Which doctor shall we speak to in case we have a breakdown?
Musa, Dr. Musa.
What's his last name?
He doesn't have one.
Does he speak to bushes?
I think he does.
Okay, so you have a problem with your doctor as well then.
So again, once again, thousands of years ago, an ancient man spoke to a bush and the bush talked back to him.
No, bush didn't talk. Come on. How many times do I have to repeat? When
A
you
voice,
hear,
a voice.
when you hear a
He
voice,
heard voices beyond the bush.
do you believe God can talk to you?
Me? I don't believe in God.
Do you believe in the universe?
I believe in the universe.
Does the universe talk to you?
Sometimes
Where is the evidence for that?
in my head.
Exactly. So it's a psychological state.
Yeah. And sometimes I go to a bush.
Also, you do believe bushes talk.
No.
Why do you go to the bush?
Because in the ancient book,
No, why do you go to the bush?
Because I heard a story that an
He's taking the
ancient
mick,
man
this guy, you know.
spoke to a bush. So what I did, I went up
I
to
think,
the
Charles,
mountain.
sometimes you come to Sunday for your
It's not fair.
to get this fixed
Ancient man can speak
entertainment.
to a
Some
bush,
sort of a fix.
but I'm not allowed to speak to a bush. What's going on?
Look, if you believe God can talk, God can,
no, I
God
don't
can
believe in
communicate, then what's the problem?
But I don't believe in God.
You don't believe in
So
God.
there's a problem.
Why do you not believe in God?
I've had insufficient evidence that there is one.
Okay, what evidence would convince you there is a God?
Good one. What evidence do you have to provide?
No, what will convince you?
What do you have? I'll evaluate it.
No, you tell me what will, because you see, when you're searching for something,
Yeah.
you have a criteria, okay? So let's say you go searching for some treasure. You might have something like a map or some indication somebody told you, okay? That makes you believe that there is a treasure buried somewhere, okay? Similarly, if you're seeking God, then there must be some criteria for you to establish, yes, if this and this are ticked, then yes, I know that I found God.
Yes.
So what is the criteria?
My criteria is, what do you have to provide me?
That's
with
my
the-
criteria. What's your criteria?
Show me your.
Because you see, I can give you 100 criteria of mine,
Yeah.
and you will keep saying no. That's why I'm asking. I'm putting the onus on you now.
Yeah.
Because if you're searching for something, you should at least know what you're looking for. What are you looking for when you?
So the burden of proof is on you. I'll evaluate what you have.
No. How is the burden of proof on me?
You claim there's a God.
You claim there isn't a God.
I never said that. I never
You
said
did.
that.
It's on
I
camera.
never said there wasn't a God. I'm saying your God.
Okay.
Let me have a
Once
look.
again, Charles, is there a God?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Is there a possibility there is a God?
There is a possibility.
Okay. If there is a possibility of
Yeah.
something,
Uh-huh.
how would you know that possibility exists?
I don't know.
But you just said there's a possibility.
There is a possibility.
So how would you know there's a possibility?
I'll have to investigate.
No, you already made a claim. There's a possibility.
A possibility?
So once again,
That's not-
what makes you think there's a possibility?
What you're saying.
No, you said this.
No. What you say.
Onus
Your
is-
claim.
the onus is on you.
Your claim could be real.
No, you said there is a possibility there's a God.
Yeah.
On what basis did you say that?
There's a possibility that there's a flying teacup around Saturn, no?
Sorry, there's a?
A teacup that flies around Saturn.
Yeah, teacups in space would fly, I think.
Is there a possibility?
Because of no gravity.
Is it a possibility?
I think that is already happened.
Okay.
Yes. But that is the reality. That's not something which is a possibility. It's a reality.
Okay. Just
So stop giving me rubbish analogies. Tell me once again, what makes you think there is a possibility there's God?
because you keep saying there's one.
Okay. You also said the universe is eternal. You had no evidence for that either.
It's a hypothesis.
Okay, so it's your opinion.
It's my opinion.
Baseless opinion.
Baseless.
Yes, you have no basis for it, other than just a claim. It's a baseless claim, basically.
Baseless claim.
Yes.
That the universe is eternal.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Why? Give me the basis then.
So we're still investigating, no?
No, you made a claim.
Are we scientists, our astrophysicists?
No. Scientists have made there's a consensus among the scientists. Okay, go to any NASA website and you'll find it there. With regards to the age of the universe, they've already established it's around 14 billion years.
13.8.
Yeah, around. That's the reason I said around 13.8. It's around 14
And
billion.
they say the beginning of the universe is this.
They said, look, how they measured it, I'll tell you.
You don't have to tell me, I know. So,
How? Okay,
again,
let's see how. How did they know the age of the universe?
It's a long process.
No, it's a very short process.
Is it?
Yes. If you don't know, I'll tell you. But if you know, tell me.
But the redshift,
What about the redshift? You don't know that.
hold on, the background microwave,
What about it? What about the
can detect-
redshift? What about the background microwave? What about it?
they can detect it.
Yeah, but how does that determine the age of the universe?
I can't remember.
Exactly. You're just waffling on.
No.
You're a good waffler.
No, just because people don't usually ask this
I'll make it
question.
easy for you. So they have a formula with regards to the expansion of the universe. You do know that the universe is expanding, right?
Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
so they say. The consensus says.
Why do they say that?
Because galaxies are getting far apart.
Yes, the stars and the galaxies, they can measure every year how they're getting apart, the distances is increasing. So they can measure the rate at which the universe is expanding.
Yeah.
There's a formula for that. Now, all they have to do is reverse that, and then they get to the point where it started. That's how they get the age of the universe, roughly. Obviously, it's an estimate,
Yes.
not the exact. But they know that it began at some point. None of the major credible cosmologists will tell you that it is eternal. You know why? Because of entropy. One of the reasons that it cannot be eternal is because of entropy. Do you know what's entropy?
Of thermodynamics. Second law.
Second law of thermodynamics, yes. So that is one of the reasons it cannot be eternal. That's the reason I told you when you made the claim it is eternal, it's baseless.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So the starting
Sorry, just
point.
continue with him. I'm just going to do Salah quickly.
Yeah. There's a queue though.
There's a queue there. No,
Yeah, it's just over there. What are you pointing at?
The beginning of the universe.
Right.
I'm saying it's eternal.
No. We get that.
I'm saying
But hold
it
on.
has natural causation.
Natural causation.
It's naturally.
What is natural causation?
The quantum level is
No.
natural.
Let's use basic terms, yeah?
That's the basic.
Quantum.
Atoms. We are made of atoms. The universe is full of atoms.
How? I don't see how you connect that to the universe being eternal.
Why can't it be eternal?
No, I'm asking you to show me how it is.
We have nothing to say that it wasn't.
Right. So, evidence of absence. So, because there's nothing that says it's eternal,
Nothing tells me that it's not eternal.
so that proves it's eternal.
That shows me there's a possibility that the universe is eternal. And all natural things from it. Natural.
Eternal.
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 Do you know what eternal means?
I know what eternal means, but eternal.
Could the universe be eternal? I'm asking. Hello, brother. How are you?
You want to debate Hashim?
I want to, sorry?
You will debate Hashim?
I'll debate anyone you like. Anyone.
He's just gone to Hashim.
He ran away. He ran away.
No, he didn't run away. He's gone to pray.
He will
I don't think he will.
He's gone to
You know what he
pray.
will do with you? He will put you in the floor.
No. That's why
how
he
they-
ran.
You know, he prayed, now he will come back.
He didn't run.
He's coming back.
He just said he was going to pray and he's
I
come
was
back.
going to pray.
That's what I just said
Pray
3
for
times.
some
You know what he will do? Listen, you know what
pray
he
for
will do?
some clarity.
You know how long time ago they used to color the clothes and they put it in a place in the floor and they lick.
Yeah.
Like that I will do it. Don't worry.
No. How they used to make wine.
Yeah. Hashim, that's your end.
Yeah, but he was.
He will put you down and you will.
Come on, brother.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Actually, no, I don't think that's true. Because
You don't think that the universe is eternal?
No.
What investigation did you do?
what investigation did you?
How did you investigate to find
How
out?
did you investigate that it is eternal?
I'm asking you a question. You're asking me the same question.
Yeah, I want to know how you
don't
think
want
it is.
You don't want the answer. So when I ask you a question, you're going to deflect and ask me the same question.
Yeah,
Is that how it works?
that's how this is going to work.
Because you don't know the answer, so you're going to give it back to me.
But you are stating from a point of surety. Yeah? You're stating this
I'm
is
sure that the universe is eternal.
Yeah, see? Now I'm
Show
asking
me
you,
different.
I'm asking you, how do you know that it's eternal? I'm asking you to show, because you're saying it from a point of surety.
It's eternal. That's all you need to
You're
know.
saying it's eternal isn't proof. How's it proof?
We have the mathematics to back it up.
How? How?
How? We've got formulas in mathematics.
But the same mathematics points it back to a starting point.
Starting point in this localized universe.
Yeah, hold on, but you yourself said that the universe is like 14 billion or circa around 14 billion years
13.8
old.
billion.
Yeah?
This localized universe. This
Oh, so there's more than one universe. There's a localized universe.
multiverse.
There's multiverses. Okay.
And we have the mathematics to back it up.
Right.
Is that right now?
Well, how does the mathematics bear this out?
I personally don't do the mathematics, but we have greatest minds, physicists, who can do that.
I've already
Oh,
prayed.
you prayed already.
I've got to go and pray now.
Charles, come on. So what do you think?
I'll be back.
Where are you going? Sorry, okay. Is that where you pray? Astaghfirullah. You busy? Sorry? Sorry, I'm just going to finish the recording. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.